Hey guys, we're back with more Valkyrie 2. So, we're going to head out and we're going to go all the way back to the Silmeria Mountain Ruins where we were farming for Celeste's Fist of Iron skill, which I don't think she's learned it yet. We'll be able to see how much progress she's made. She's made 50%. But one thing I didn't do is I did not check the status screen for Celeste, so we're going to do that right now. So, Celeste led the troops of Japan in the War of Camille Hill from 573cc to 576cc. Her myriad battle tactics earned her the position as one of the 17 commanders of Camille, and also earned her the moniker Warrior Princess Celeste. After the war, she married the Lord of Lassen and lived a peaceful life. However, in 581cc, the Rosetta dynasty, a power existing in the south of the continent, launched an invasion that resulted in her capture while her husband was away. This battle, known as the Lassen invasion, was the cause of the year-long war, which ended with the whole continent's involvement. Celeste participated in this war as Eclipse General for the Knights of the Sun. They fought against Japan's navy, which was said to be 10 times the size of their army. Near the end of the year-long war, she was wounded at the Battle of Rosetta by her birth sister, Pyrrhus, Queen of Japan. She died 2 years later as the result of the wound. Damn, that's one hell of a story. What a story, Mark. Yeah, I mean, you start by, she started as a warrior of Japan, and then she was fighting on the other side of the war against Japan. Which is crazy, but it's all because of, like, she married someone in Lassen and then got involved in another war. Like, her entire life is just war, basically. But yeah, like, it's pretty crazy, really, how that works. Like, she's had a crazy life, if you think about it. But yeah, we're gonna go over and we're going to go back. And as you can expect, someone with a crazy life like Celeste has a lot of battle experience, and that's definitely going to prove useful to us. We only want the best characters in Valkyrie 2 Silmeria, so we don't want to waste our time with people like Din, or, you know, any of that lot. Like, we don't care about them. We want to get people that are actually good, and that's what I'm going to be doing on this playthrough. But we're just going to get Fist of Iron first. It shouldn't take too long to get it at this point in the game, but we can just use this as an opportunity to just, like, gain some experience in general and just, like, gain some money and hopefully some materials. Since we have Beast Bludgeon, we can basically obliterate these guys a lot easier with Dylan. So that's one positive of having Dylan in the group. But we have to worry about Sap Power as well, unfortunately. But yes, we're going to batter these people. And yeah, we got another direct assault there. Yeah, having Beast Bludgeon here definitely makes all the difference because you can just obliterate things very quickly. But we need to do more fights because we still haven't got Fists of Iron yet. That's the one I want to get the most, so we definitely need to keep doing some more fights. That was a mistake. Whoops. But we dodged it, because Cloud's the man, you know? He can dodge anything, like, he's professional at dodging. Like, shit. He didn't dodge that, though. He didn't dodge that move, but, you know, he was having a bad day, guys. Give him... you know? Like... oh, shit. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. But yeah, give him the benefit of the doubt. Having a rough day. I think everybody's been having a rough day in this cast, especially Alicia. Every day is a rough day for Alicia. And then, you know, we just saw what happened to her at the palace. So, yeah, and she's on the run because a god's trying to murder her. I wouldn't want to be in those shoes whatsoever. So, yeah, it doesn't sound like the sort of life I want to be living. But, yeah, unfortunately we're going to get hit there. Ow, that was not nice. Very painful. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't kick in. Sometimes it can take a while. And yeah. It was worth a shot. But yeah, this is gonna be a bit tricky, isn't it? Right, so going down to half. Yeah, I probably should just like be a bit more careful here, to be honest. But yeah, we killed him. Yeah, not having Fists of Iron basically means that this is going to be a pain in the neck no matter what we do. But hopefully we can... Oh, we missed her attack. Great. Yeah, we're relying on Beast Bludgeon for this, really. There we go, we got it. That's what it's all about, getting Beast Bludgeon to kick in. Sometimes it doesn't, like... But there we go, we got this 45 physique and Fists of Iron skills. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's equip them right now. And, yeah, we're going to just, like... I mean, we could learn some other skills onto Celes. I mean, it is possible. I think that, given the fact that Rufus has the pack chain on, he's already learning first aid. I don't really feel that we'd have much time to actually learn anything else. But one thing you could do is, I mean, probably not now, but because we just don't have the stuff to do it, but eventually we could give her some Slayer skills. But right now we're just going to get through this area because we've basically done what we needed to do. We're just going to skip back to the stairway area here, and we'll be able to carry on there. Right, so we're back here at the stairway area. So stairway is up, so we're just going to go up. You can save the game here if you want, but we're not going to. We're going to go straight here and we're going to reach a cutscene.
Okay, kids, break time. Why'd they keep it in such an out-of-the-way place?
So that it would not be plundered by the gods or the undead, no doubt. The orb is, in effect, the pillar that supports Midgard. However, a place too secluded is bound to invite the curiosity of mortals.
Look at
What in heavens is that?
The remains of tomb raiders. They probably thought they'd find treasure buried here.
Right, I'm going to use these for my next experiments. Ooh, Dylan's on alert here. Uh-oh. A rival juicer has entered the fray. The world's not big enough for two steroid connoisseurs. But this is Valkyrie profile, so of course it is. Yeah, you know what's going to happen next. I mean...
Sorry, thought you were someone else.
Like who?
I just saw a monster dig into a corpse back there, so I'm a little on edge. But I figure if you were a monster, you'd have peeled off your skin by now.
Yeah, they hate each other.
Arngrim!
And this is totally not Millennia from Deception.
What's going on?
Just chatting with some colleagues.
Colleagues?
You're treasure hunting too, right?
How dare you! We are loyal subjects of Japan.
Don't confuse us with plunderers like you.
How rude of us. As you so deftly imply, we are indeed here to plunder treasure. But we're actually mercenaries. We hunt treasure to make ends meet in times of peace. I'm Leone. This is my partner, Arngrim. It's even hairier in here than the rumors suggest. What do you say we team up? Of course, to make things fair, we'd settle for a third.
Hey, that's not the deal. Huh? Forget it. We're not here to hunt for treasure. Be off with you.
Dylan, they don't want what we want. What would be the harm in teaming up?
But he has big muscles like me.
About them.
We can't have two guys with big muscles in this game.
They could say the same about us.
Yeah, he's not happy. He is not happy at all. It's just like, these two have got rivalry ruined.
Wake up! Time to go!
I mean, like, Dylan's like so, like, this uptight, like, loyal knight, whereas Arngrim's just one of the boys, you know? They're not gonna get on. But to make things worse, they're both fucking juicers, so they've both got void rage to deal with. So you can imagine the chaos that's about to happen. Anyways, we've just got 2 new party members, and we're gonna put them in the party right away. We're gonna move Celeste out of the party, and we're gonna replace her with Leone. And we're going to keep this that way for quite a while. I know it sounds crazy, but we are. And Lazard, as much as I like you, Lazard, I'm going to have to throw in Arngrim for a while. Just temporarily. I mean, I will possibly... Actually, I'm going to probably keep Lazard in temporarily and just replace Dylan with Arngrim for a bit. And yeah, like, ultimately, he has a striking sword already, and he has some good gear, so that's one thing to note about him. But we want to give him Fists of Iron immediately, and we want to give him some other stuff too. I mean, hopefully, no, we can't find the Earth Rune. Someone else has it. Let's get rid of the Alphazard, and let's give him that, so we can get 45 physique. And with Leone as well, we'll do the same thing. Oh, whoops. Fist of Iron. And we want to get... Well, actually, no, we don't. It's not 45 physique that we actually... Yeah, we need to get Skull Receptacle from there. It doesn't matter if Raquel doesn't learn 45 physique. We're not going to be using her anyway. There we go. Make sure we get those. And, well, I guess we'll just throw in some extra runes, because why the hell not? Might as well. Throwing a Goblin Tooth there, because fuck it. Yeah, same with Arngrim here. Might as well just throw some runes out there. And, ooh, we got Breakup. Yeah. He's got Cloth Greaves, which, yeah, like, not really like ideal, but nobody else has. I mean, Lazard does. I can remove those sweet boots from him and give him the sweet boots potentially, but it doesn't really make much difference, so we're just going to keep the cloth boots on him, the cloth greaves, and yeah, you can have those back. So yeah, anyways, we're going to keep going for the time being. And we're going to go up here, and yeah, we're not going to waste time doing all that stuff. We're just going to get to the end of this place. I mean, the thing is, you can technically, like, get some levels here. One thing I do want to do immediately, as you can see, Leone is equipped with the Rapier. That doesn't give us a special attack, but what we can do is we can unequip the Hilda's Sword from Celeste and give it to Leone. like so, and that's what you want to do. See, getting that Hilda's sword early is definitely worthwhile for sure. I mean, the metal buckler could be handy, to be fair. Like, I don't know. Like, hang on, is she learning skills? I don't think she is. No, she's not using that, so we can definitely give her some of the gear that Celes has, because Celes will not be needing that gear for quite a while. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove this as well. Just remove all the accessories for now. We won't be using her for quite a while, but I just wanted to get the basic stuff that we needed. And yeah. I'm gonna try and find, like, I'm gonna put that on for just so that I've got it on for when I need it. And yeah, that looks much better for me. And metal greaves are better as well, so we're gonna equip those. Right, shall we do a fight? Why not? Let's do a fight instead of just like sitting around in a menu. I'm pretty sure that's more fun to watch. But yeah, we've got an owl bear there, but we've also got Kobold Knight. So let's see what these new Prime members are capable of. But yeah, she doesn't have like the same move that whatchamacallit has. So yeah, that's just something to be mindful of. But maybe a decent enough damage. So oh, he's pegging it. We got him. Off with his head. And yeah, we got some experience for that, although Lazard's dead. Very sad times. But yeah. Anyways, we're going to go over here, and we're going to get to this area here, which will lead to another area over there, but it should be noted that you can actually use that to break this thing down there. Yeah, that's a thing. If you go in here, there's a little map here. And you'll find out that, yeah, you can actually go down here. And there's a little enemy over here, so I'm going to see if we can find this enemy. And oh boy, that's a nasty thing. That doesn't look very friendly.
The folly.
What I want to do here, we'll lure these guys. Lure these guys over here so that we can not have to deal with all the problems later on down the line. But this guy is using his armor, which is going to be a pain in the neck. But we just smashed his helmet off. That's going to make a big difference. There we go, we got the first hit. Let's see if we can get the second hit on us. There we go, there's hit number 2. There we are, that's what we wanted. Right, so that's part of the problem dealt with. Now, we need to deal with the other problem. And unfortunately, he's gone the wrong way, and he's just going to be annoying now, isn't he? Right, let's just go and see if we can deal with this guy quickly. Right. There we go. The thing about Firestorm is that if you use Firestorm, it can bypass all defenses. The moment I said that, what I meant by that though is that if you use Firestorm, it can like, you can knock him into the air, and that means that you can bypass the defenses. That is if he doesn't block it. That's the advantage of using Firestorm this early. Mages are not bad to have in the game early on, it's just that later on they kind of become obsolete. But yeah, now we can just absolutely murder the guy. As you can see, we don't really have many attacks. We have one attack each for everyone. It's not particularly ideal, is it? Not really, no. So, it's going to take some time to do this. That's one thing for certain. But it's not impossible. As I say, we've not really got the best team here, but we need to have this team at some point. So so we're just going to use it for a while. And yeah, I think as long as you keep behind him, we should be alright. I think the best thing to do here is to separate the party and just have Crowd lure the guy. I think that's the best thing to do right now, because Crowd he's good at this sort of thing. He's really good at hitting this guy. I mean, maybe I should have probably it depends on what I want to do with Crowd. I don't know. I know he's not going to last too long, but it might be worth giving him some skills, I don't know, but... yeah, like... he's just too good to pass up on right now. If he had Beast Bludgeon, it would be epic. Too epic. Right. Now here's what we can do here. This guy's going to go straight for us, but we're going to move over here. He's going to go for us again, and we're going to just like dash over here, and the Zard got caught in it, so we're going to dash again over here. We're going to swap to Crowd. You're going to dash back here, and we're just going to not get stuck in his pincers and try and get around this guy. It's one thing about these enemies, like the large enemies tend to be, they don't tend to move around quickly unless you're on a really high crystal difficulty. Here's the problem. This guy can hit us with his tail. I'm hoping that we can actually destroy his tail, or one of them. We just did that. Can we destroy the other one? That's what I want to find out. As if we can, that'd be nice. I love the name of it, Crust Golem. Because yeah, it's a crab. The crusty crab. Yeah. Basically just a giant enemy crab. Just this was Genji 2 before Genji 2 was even a thing. And to be fair, Genji is a really good looking game, just like Valkyrie 2, and it also has progressive scan. But Genji 2, well, it's a PS3 game, isn't it? Didn't release too long after Valkyrie 2 though, I mean, you know. I'm just seeing if I can get some parts, because we did get a part there on his back. See if we can get a part here. Yeah, the way I'm making this combat look doesn't make it look interesting, does it? But this is just how it is at the beginning. Like, for me, when I'm just doing this, because... yeah, like... I'm just basically choosing it. And we got the Karshnaut. The Karshnaut might actually be a good weapon to equip for Leone right now. Given the fact that, yeah. Anyways, we've got Black Anchor Wrath, which has increased mass. And, yeah. There's also, like, treasure here if you want it, but I'm not going to bother getting it. But what I mainly came here for is some of the stuff that we just got from that. Now, yes, we have the Hilda's Sword, which, yes, the Hilda's Sword is better in terms of attack damage, but, like, 16 attack times 2, that would be, yeah, it would be more than 25, so I'm going to equip the Karshnaut. I think it's worth equipping given the setup that we have right now, because we're not going to be able to do anything else. Like, we're not going to be able to do any special attacks, so it's worth getting the Karshnaut. We also got another piece of equipment, and I want to see what it is first. We got the Blade Claw, which is a sword rune. That's interesting, because now we might actually be able to learn some skills that we wouldn't be able to otherwise, like Beast Bludgeon. You see what I mean? So yeah, this is one of the reasons why I bothered to do this, so I could get some skills, and once we learn the other skills from her, we can eventually learn more. And learning Beast Bludgeon this early will definitely be handy. But we need to go through here, because we are going to be in an area full of these flying enemies. And yeah, Thunderhawk, and that seems to be the only enemy right now. But as you know, like there's walls that enemies can go through, and you have to kind of be mindful of that, and when the walls open up, enemies will pour in, so yeah. And that's not going to be nice. So yeah, we're going to have to be very careful that we actually, well, knock the thing down so we can actually move over here. And one thing that we can do, just to be annoying, is we can do this. Take advantage of the terrain around you. Something you can do in this game. It can make your life a lot easier. Anyway, we got a ton of Godspeed for beating the crap out of that bird. Which is nice.
Not much of a challenge.
And there's more where that came from, because there's more enemies. And yes, we are going to do a bit of fighting here, because I want to get some skills. Oh boy, we've got an owl there. This is going to be a little bit problematic, because we don't have bludgeon yet. It would have been easier had we got Dylan in the pie for this, but oh well, we don't. So it's going to take some time. But with the Karshanot, we are doing a little bit more damage in total because we get more hits. Whoops. Missed that with Arngrim there. Yeah, that's something you got better in mind with this game. It's kind of easy to miss your attacks sometimes. So you want to bear that in mind. These guys can be pretty nasty, so yeah. But we get the extra attack from the Karshanot, so we've got that at least. Yeah, we're gonna just have Crab do the work, because I feel that everybody else is just like not going to be able to do as much right now. So he's not got a really large attack area right now, but because we're on 1 crystal difficulty, he's fast. It's going to be problematic. We need to be ahead of this guy. I know it sounds crazy, but we need to go down here. Just so we can get some more AP, so that we can actually be effective at what we want to do. But yeah. It's going to be a tricky one as this. Just simply because of the way this enemy is. But yeah, if we move... Yeah, we've got double dash there, worth it, because we can get the AP back. I'm not bothered about direct assaults right now. At this point in the game, it's not really my big... Like, especially when you find this guy, it's not really my main priority. What my main priority is, though, is to send Crowd in to do the work. And we've got Blade Mode with just Crowd. But it's all good, because we can just murder this guy with some sweet dives, which is going to be nice. Speed things a bit. Hopefully we can kill its tail and break that off as well, and we did. And there goes the owl bear enemy or whatever.
You have to try hard.
Yeah, I mean, the sooner Leone gets Beast Bludgeon, the better in this area. No. Oh well. We did our best. And we got 45 physique and Fist of Iron. We got break up 45 physique and Fist of Iron. Nice. It's going to make a big difference in this. So let's get those skills. Oh yeah, we also have Descending Sword. Like Descending Sword is probably better than Assault Step, so I'm gonna like get Descending Sword. Sneaky Throw is okay, I guess. It gives you 12 on the AP Gorge. But yeah, I'm gonna just use these two for the time being, and yeah, I think that's gonna make things a lot easier. So, I'm gonna go through here, and we're in the first Divinity Void. Now, Divinity Voids basically means you can't use photons at all, and Seal Stones don't work, so... But yeah, we cut off his head. Which is nice, so we murdered the bitch.
And that was your...
Right. Now, did we actually equip the skills? Let's have a look. No, we didn't. Let's do that right now. 45 Physique and Fists of Iron. Fists of Iron, and I'm not actually going to give him 45 physique because he's got something better. Breakup. Yeah, Breakup's really good. Speaking of Breakup, I want to give that to someone else first because you can see we just got Breakup, so we want to move these. We can move all of them now. We don't really need to worry about any of that. And we want to give put that same stuff on Lazard. Hang on. There. Wait, hang on a second. I need to have a sword boon, and yeah, that's the problem, because if we go on to skills and we look it up, which is not skills. If we go on to equip, we look up skills. Breakup requires a sword boon, and yeah, right now Leone has that sword boon, so yeah. But yeah, there's some enemies here we can fight. Earth gem for directing us off these guys. Yep. And the best thing is that you can sell the earth gems for money. Because really there's no point in using them in the game. I never really saw the point in like keeping hold of them. Anyways, we're going to go out here. And if you go over here, there is a rod. We're not going to go there yet, and there's a good reason why. First of all, what we want to do is we want to go skip all the enemies here, and for good reason. Did you just see that attack plus 120? Yeah, these enemies have increased attack power in this area, so we don't want to be in this area at all, because all of them are going to bum us if we bother to fight them. So, oh great, that's always a pain in the neck. There we go, okay, Tome of Godspeed. Those can come in handy sometimes. I mean, you saw me trying to escape, you know, like, basically it gives you a free escape. And that's always nice. Beast Bludgeon, finally. It's a bit late, but better late than never. Yeah, we're going to equip that to her immediately, because it's more useful than Fist of Iron right now. She also comes with Spirit Control as well, does Leone, which can be handy as well, but we're going to give her Beast Bludgeon. And because of that, we're going to equip all of this stuff that we equipped before, especially the Blade Claw, so that we can give that to Lazard, because he needs the Blade Claw badly. It's the most important thing that he gets. And yeah, we're going to have a pack chain, I guess. We don't really need it, but what we need is well, not really we don't need that either, but we need to find the thing we do need, which is Breakup. There we go. Breakup is pretty handy on Lazard, but you don't need the rest of them. The critical skills aren't worth giving him. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth me actually giving this guy any of that stuff. Not particularly sure myself, but yeah, that's something, I guess. What we can do is give him the Great Eagle Hat. That'll definitely be handy. I forgot to do that. We only have one Great Eagle Hat so far, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So give it to your main damage dealer. It increases your attack damage by, like, I think 15%. Yeah. Yeah. So that's always a good thing. But yeah, we want to go up here immediately, and we want to grab this Sword Blessing. This is the first seal stone you should grab, and you want to keep this seal stone forever. Now, if we go over here, we will encounter a spring, and what we want to do right now at this spring is we want to claim the seal stone. Now, if you notice those crystals that you get when you juggle an enemy in the air, those crystals are actually a currency, and you can check your currency in the menu. As you can see here, we have 920 crystals. That's more than enough to do what we need to do, and that is to restore Sword Blessing. What this means is that we can take Sword Blessing to any dungeon we want, and we can carry over the effects that Sword Blessing gives, which is 120% attack boost. So it basically permanently, well, not permanently, well, for as long as we hold the seal stone, our attack will go up by 120%. So now we benefit from what the enemy had. From the buff the enemy had, that is. They had that buff, not anymore. Now we have that buff. If the dais, if it's on the dais, the enemies get that buff. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to save the game first. Hopefully we won't have any problems doing this, because obviously there's going to be the issue of getting past these enemies, which is going to be fun, as we try and get all the Einherjar without encountering all these enemies. Just gotta be careful, that's all you gotta be, but yeah. Let's see which one we get. We've got two options, we've got Alm or Walter. We're gonna get the first one and we're gonna get the second one, and we're gonna probably keep them because they just don't really matter. And we got Alm first, okay, so let's have a look at Alm. What does he have equipment wise? He has a ruby mace and a silver cloak, which is, yeah, nothing special, really. I mean, like, let's have a look at what Lazard has. He has just a cloak and a ruby mace. It's not brilliant. What skills does he have? He has Overload. Overload is, yeah, it's exactly what it says on the tin. It can hurt your teammates, so yeah, that could be problematic. But then again, there are setups that let you do that. But what's most important is that we check the status and check his backstory. So he's a prince. He's the second prince of the Principality of Poitiers, which once ruled the northeastern region of the continent. So it's basically Depan before Depan, pretty much. Alm was the son of Dragonscale Sigmund, one of the 17 commanders of Camille. Not to be confused with Sigmund from Infinite Undiscovery, who has Grim Velesti, not Nibelung Velesti. But I'm sure there was some sort of a reference to Norse mythology with Sigmund in Infinite Undiscovery. I'm sure there was, given the fact that this game is basically Norse mythology, so there's going to be a Sigmund. His eyes were like his father's, similar to those of a dragon. He was known for his vast knowledge of magic. When his brother and father left for the mainland in 581 CC for the year-long war, he stayed to keep the country in order. In the midst of Niflheim that began in 599 CC, he commanded a regiment and fought off the undead invading the country. During one of the ensuing battles, he was attacked and killed by the Underworld's Dragon King. So yeah, he's basically a mage prince that fought, like, battle with the undead and ended up getting bummed. Yep, there's not really too much to say about Alm really, other than he's just basically got involved in fights, but as we all know, like, it could be far worse. It could be Celes. Yeah, I didn't want to fight this, so thought I'd demonstrate what the Tome of Godspeed does. Oh my god. This is not good. This is not going well. So we have to reload the game anyway, so I'm just going to retreat from this. And of course, that's not going to work, is it? Don't want to have to waste Tome of Godspeed, but we might have to, like, Tome of Godspeed, whatever. Right, hopefully we're not trapped between all these enemies. There we go. Let's see if we can get Walter on the second attempt. Hopefully we can. Let's see, am I gonna get him? Yeah, we got Walter, boys! Walter has joined the party. So, Walter is an interesting Einherjar. There's a lot to say about Walter. I don't really want to spoil it just yet, but we're gonna read his background and you'll see it says, a ruthless alchemist who kidnapped the Queen of Quell Montferrain in 746 CC. Hiding out in the hinterland of Salerno, Walter was rumoured to have spent his days and nights engrossed in horrifying experiments. However, in 752 CC, he was found and punished by officers from Quell Montferrain. A month after the Queen was rescued from her prison, she took her own life by throwing herself from atop the castle wall. Now, why would the Queen do that? That's a good question. But anyways, let's have a look what equipment he has. He has a leather cloak instead, which is a lot better than what Alm had, and he just has a ruby mace. Skills wise, well, he doesn't have Overload, but he has Weed Whacker. I mean, Overload is technically good, but like, I don't know, like, I'll take Weed Whacker, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to showcase the two possible line AI you could get there, and yeah, now I've got some fights to do. I just want to get through most of this so that I can now fight you though. So I'm not going to chance the whole thing, but yeah, we've got Thunder Breath Core. As you can see, having Beast Bludgeon definitely makes this dungeon so much easier. If you can get Beast Bludgeon early, it will make all the difference in this dungeon. We've got the leader down, and we're going to get some big speed. As I say, what we're looking for is for Leone and Arngrim to gain lots and lots of experience. That's the agenda here, that's what I'm trying to do. But I don't want to waste too much time, and I do want to get straight to the point. Now, here's the thing. We need to get our equipment set up for this. This could be problematic. We've got a Thunder Breath Core, which gives us resist magic. That could be handy at some point, but it's not really going to be what we want for this fight right now. But what we could do is we could get all that stuff for Crad if we wanted to. But yeah, I'm gonna keep the Sharp Spearhead. Do I want to get the Thunder Breath Core at this point? I think we should probably get Arngrim to learn that stuff. I don't see why not. Mighty Blow would be handy, I guess. Like, maybe it's worth giving him Mighty Blow. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think it might be worth getting. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Oops. Wasn't what I wanted. I want to get the Sharp Spearhead. There we go. I mean, eventually she could use it, but yeah, right now, Great Eagle Heart on all these guys here. I don't know if there's anything that increases attack, but yeah. Have we got anything that is of use here? Ah, we can have a Wand Shield, screw it. That might be handy, you never know. And the Sight Stone. And yeah, let's get something that's there we go. That'll do for the gear of them. Lazard. Have you got? We're gonna unequip the leather cloak from Walter. I'm gonna give it to Lazard. Not sure I want to actually use Lazard for this. Would it actually be better for me to use Dylan, I wonder? That's a good question. Yeah, that is a good question. Definitely not sure right now. Lazard does have his uses at this point, but it is a good question. I mean, Thunderstorm could be useful, but I don't know. It's going to be a complicated one, is this, isn't it? But yeah, I'm going to try and fight him the normal way. But yeah, hopefully we can actually do this well. We don't have too much to work with right now, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, when we go through here, we will encounter the next boss. For some reason, this area reminds me of Twilight Princess, like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. You know, when you fight that dragon. I mean, I've not actually done it. I've seen someone play through it, and like in the city in the sky, like when you reach the top or whatever, like you have to fight this dragon, and it kind of reminds me of that when I look at this section of the game. Because here you are fighting Sword the dragon. It's a wyvern, but yeah, it's close enough. Anyways, yeah, this boss is either going to be really easy or kind of annoying depending on what you're doing. You can see he has a high attack area. Now, we're not going to get a direct assault on this guy, that's out of the question. Like, with the way we're doing it. The thing that I want to do is get Lazar to use Thunderstorm and get him close enough so that he can use it. That's what I want to do. But will we be able to actually... Yes, we can. Right. Let's hit him with some Thunderstormage. What this will do is it will reset his attack area. Well, or maybe not. Yeah, he's got a very wide attack area as this guy. As you can see, like, this battle area is not the friendliest because, yeah, you can fall off into the abyss below if you're not careful, and if you do, that is instant death, so you don't want to do that. Well, it's actually a status element called transfer, believe it or not, when you get ejected from places, but yeah. I'm just going to be doing this the long way, just using Thunderstorm and hoping and praying for the best. It's kind of what I'm going to be doing. That's why I decided to bring in Lazar for this, just simply so that I could just take advantage of that. But that means that I have to wait for the menu to go away so that I can actually just reset his pattern, because this is not the pattern I want him to have. It's not a nice pattern. I want him to have like a pattern that is a little friendlier, a little more approachable, you know. There we go, that's the sort of pattern we want. Right, so now we can get around and perhaps actually deal some direct damage to this guy. Yeah, we want to get into a good position. Hopefully we can get just in that little... There we go, that's where we want to be. And yeah, I'm not sure if Beast Bludgeon actually affects this enemy particularly though. Ouch. That was not nice. Yeah, I wanted to get behind him ideally, but gotta be careful, because like depending on your position in this fight will ultimately depend on how hard it is. But yeah. And we got some nice gems there so we can dash away if we need to. And I think we might need to move around a little bit. Whoops. Ow. Yeah, this is the problem. He's got such a wide attack area. Oh great. I wanted you to fall down and you didn't. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what happens, people. That's what happens when you fight here in Edge. This is not looking good, people. Not looking good at all. I think eventually you can sort of pick yourself up and get out of it, but yeah, Lazard's dead and we need to bring him back either ways. But yeah, that was an awkward situation because I wanted to jump down and I tried to dash to do that and it didn't work. So yeah, I don't think we can... I think over time transfer heals, but either way we're just gonna like try to heal up here. I forget if it does heal up over time. I forget if it does. I know certain status elements do. I'm not sure if transfer does though. If it doesn't, that's going to be a problem, because we've lost our main attackers. That means we're going to have to play this game a little bit differently. Not the best situation really, but it is what it is. Didn't really prepare for that at all. Come on, Arngrim, you're just in the worst position possible. And stuck in that pillar. Right. Right, this is going to be problematic, is this? Right. There we go. Let's see if we can actually hit him. Ah, there we go. We've recovered from transfer. Knew we could do it, boys. Let's heal Leone. She definitely needs healing, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Ah! That's gonna hurt. Right. This is the awkward bit. This section here where you have to fall off. Right, let's just reunite with everybody here. Get Lazard back. I'm gonna use a dwarf tincture just to make up for that fuck up that we did before, so that we don't fuck it up again. This is a good demonstration as to what happens when you fuck up, and that's what I wanted to prevent, but unfortunately it didn't really go my way. And yeah, he likes to use that wing flapping move a lot, and it's not nice because of the transfer stats. I want to get in range of him. There we go. And actually do some damage, which will be nice. Right, once you get to a certain point, he will split into two enemies. Now, the upper lizard is the leader, if you notice. The lower lizard is not. So, you want to focus on the upper lizard one way or another anyways, because that will essentially win the fight. But yeah, breaking them apart is very important because I feel that they are a lot easier to deal with when they're in half, believe it or not. But yeah, I want to get to the stairway, dash up the stairway, which is going to be easier said than done, and go for the upper lizard here. There we go. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long to kill him, but yeah. This is the safe way of doing it. There is another way of doing it, and it basically involves you basically utilizing moves that will knock him away. Like knock him off the edge, which you can do. Just like he can do it to you. So yes, you can use the environment to your advantage to get an easy win. That's how you can get a direct assault on this boss. I'm not bothering doing that though, because I'm pretty sure like it's not always easy to set it up. This is the most straightforward way, and I thought, well, people want to know the most straightforward way of doing it, so I'm going to do it the most straightforward way, and that is to, yeah, just basically just be careful and just take any advantage you can to not get hit by that. To fight in the right places. I think that's the most important thing, and hit him when you get the opportunity. Pretty much. But don't just go in like aimlessly, otherwise you'll get fucked. You've got to be very careful with him, basically. We've got Poison Blow. The good thing about Poison Blow is it doesn't launch. It keeps them in place. And it also poisons as well. But now we have a cutscene.
What's wrong?
Nothing. There's nothing on the dais. I guess this is where we call in Silmeria.
You see, there is another ally in our ranks.
Hmm?
What's going on? Have you been hiding something from us?
You will be quiet.
Yeah, don't fuck with Dylan. You see those shoulders? Those will knock you off the edge of that cliff if you're not careful.
Silmeria. We need you for object reading.
Her spiritual concentration appears to be blocked. Give her space.
So yeah, as you can probably guess, with there not being a dragon orb in the like pedestal there, this is like, speaking of Zelda, this is basically like the Zelda dungeon sort of plot, like the MacGuffin hunt plot of Valkyrie 2, where you're basically hunting for the dragon orb. It's just like hunting for the Triforce pieces.
It's called object reading. She is deciphering psychic energy in the dais.
Except there's only one Triforce piece, and that's the dragon orb. And we're going to different elemental dungeons, or temples.
The orb has been taken to Vilnor.
That's a long way from here.
My name is Leone.
To search for it.
We've been tagging along for a while.
I'm Silmeria.
So, she's not the same girl as before.
It's like multiple personalities, right? Souls sharing a single body. I've heard about it, but never actually seen it until now.
It's something like that.
Well, what do you know?
You're probably wasting your time looking for treasure around here. Well, good luck.
Oh, just one thing. By orb, you mean the dragon orb?
And if I do?
Well, we don't need anything that lofty. But could we come along? I've heard the lavish treasures around the orb make plunderers forget what they came for.
I don't see a problem.
Watch your back.
Huh?
So, yes, we're beginning the MacGuffin hunt for the dragon orb as we go to all of the elemental temples to find the dragon orb. That's basically what the plot is at this point. That's basically the plot of chapter 3, and it's a long plot. So, yeah, but we're basically following the trail that will lead us to this orb that we need to find. And we all know how important it is because, well, if you don't know how important it is, play Valkyrie 1 and you'll quickly find out just how important it is, because Valkyrie 1 is essentially, yeah, it'll definitely showcase how important the orb is. Oh, it will. But in this game, you just know that it's like this world-sustaining artifact and all that, and yeah. I might as well fight these enemies on the way back. Right, so, and we got Leo's gem, and a blue soul flame again, which we don't really need at this point because we've got plenty now. And we're going to level up from Leone, which will be nice. We need plenty of those. let's see how many more we need. We need 31 more level ups. Yeah, for Leone, that's what we want. 31 more. It's going to take some time. So, oh, we've got great move, boys. Let's murder this motherfucker. Murder this motherfucker right now. There we go. We got Warriors Arcania for the trouble as well. And we got a copper coin. How nice. I think the copper coin might actually be something of use if I recall. Let's have a look. I want to see if I can equip it to Lazard because I feel that he can benefit from this particular item. Yes, it increases magic by 5%, but it's also a training rune, so that could be also kind of interesting. Let's have a look. Let's see if we've. I don't think I'm not sure if we can actually utilize it fully yet, but we can have a look and see if we can get some skills that will put it to good use. We've got survival here. We need to get the thing. We need to basically unequip the antique pendant from Rufus because we're not using him for a while. Yeah, we're just going to remove that. Remove all this stuff because, yeah. And I think we're going to get survival. I think that's going to be handy. I think survival might be kind of handy on him though, but we need to give it on someone who doesn't Arngrim come with survival right from the get-go. I swear he does. Yeah, he does. He already starts with it, so he doesn't need it. Leone could utilize it, I guess. Krag does. He's just a damage dealer, so yeah, I'm probably gonna see if I can equip this to Leone. Maybe she can utilize it better for the time being. There we go. Got some survival power, survival abilities going on. We got first aid as well. And yeah, that's about all we can do for now. But yeah, Krag could really benefit from having some like skills like descaling might. Ooh, that's really handy. That's going to really come in use. But we don't need it on Krag. This would have been handy earlier to deal with the Wyvern. But yeah, like we don't really need it on him. I would remove this from him and put the where is it? Sharp Spearhead on him again. What I do want to do though is eventually, once I've gotten the abilities from that, I want to eventually give that to Arngrim, so that Arngrim can take full advantage of the descaling might. So that's what I want on Arngrim. Another Great Eagle Heart if we needed one. And if we've got too many of them, we can always sell them for money, so it's not bad to have them. And we've got Breakup on Lazar. We're going to give him that immediately. I don't give a fuck. I'm probably wondering why am I giving Breakup to Lazar? It's a secret, guys. It's a secret. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. You're gonna have to find out yourself. But yeah, that's why I'm gonna give him Breakup. It's essential. It's a mandatory thing that you have to do with Lazard. It's just mandatory for him to have Breakup. Yeah, it would have been nice for him to have Survival at this point, but we were learning on Leone, so yeah. Survival's a useful skill for him to have though. But we're gonna just try and gain these skills as soon as we can. Here now. Ooh, we're beaming. We got a Direct Assault and we got a Union Plume for the trouble, and we got some feathers too, nice. Good old Beast Bludgeon. Always handy, always. Kicks in when you need it. Yeah, you can do a lot of farming here to get, like, with Beast Bludgeon, and it makes things go by so much quicker. Oh, we got Breakmore, boys. Once again, I don't know what triggered Breakmore, but if it is what I think it is, well... yeah, you're in for a treat, guys. Because of my microphone, like when I plug it in, it kind of sometimes disables the audio on my speakers. But yeah, we got reflex movement, mighty blow, and resist magic, which is nice. Now we need something else. Let's unequip Crowd of the Thunder Breath Core because we don't need it, and don't know what to give him. Like, what's that do? Yeah, give him the Cutter Ball Driller. That's going to be really handy. Now we need to start giving Arngrim some stuff, and we need to give him the Thunder Breath Core right now, which gives him resist magic. But that's not the thing we want. What we really want is Descaling Might. That is very essential that we get that. And yeah, is there anything else we can learn while we're here? Unholy Purifier, I'll take it. Yeah, might be some of the skills. Ooh, you can give him Beast Bludgeon, I guess. We might as well, since we're learning everything else. But yeah, I think Leone is still learning hers. So we'll do some fights along the way and get these skills as soon as possible. That's mainly what I'm trying to do right now, is get these skills. Once we've got the skills, it won't be a problem that I want to get for the early portion, but later on it's gonna kind of like be a little bit more obsolete.
That was your life.
But Descaling Might does come in handy in the later portion. Easiest XP at this point in the game. Just basically use Fast On twice and kill it. Not really that difficult, is it? Yep. Lazard gets the job done at this point. Dirty bastard. Had to use sap power, didn't he? Of course he did. But I have a plan. Yeah, I can be a bit of a dirty bastard myself when I want to be. Right, let's go and fuck this guy's entire life so that he never messes with us again. He's like, no! I don't want to. I never want to fight this guy again. He's gonna fuck me up. Like that guy, he's now got an irrational fear of crowd. Actually, how can you call it an irrational fear? Like, this guy, like, look at what he's doing with his sword, man. Anyone who does that with a sword, it's not irrational to have a fear of anyone who does that with a sword. I would fear it. There was nothing irrational at all about fearing Crowd. He is fear. Fear is literally Crowd incarnate. But yeah. Just leave the puzzle area there. Yeah, the puzzles in this game, with the exception of maybe one, aren't really like too bad. There's only one that's really annoying, and yeah, you do forget. Right, there we go. And we got Iron Dash attack, which isn't really that good. There's no point in using it. I think the only character that would, where having an Iron Bash attack would be worth having is Dylan. Because, like, think about it. Doesn't matter where he hits you, what side of the blade he hits you with that, even if it's like on the like blunt side, it's gonna hurt one way or another. Oh, with Great Mode, so we can just pulverize the motherfucker to oblivion. They really have like, they don't really require any skills to utilize, but they make the game, they give you that excitement factor. You know, that's what I love about Trials games. They're so exciting. You know, when you get a break mode, it's not really mechanically something that is deep. It's just something that makes you excited and makes you feel good, and it makes because you basically just get to attack and pulverize enemies, and it feels good to do that, and it makes you feel like a badass. Just about literally that. Ooh, we got break mode again. See, getting break up definitely helps. Just simply so you can get break mode and just absolutely curb stomp everyone with no effort whatsoever. And there we go, we got first aid and survival, nice. So now we can give Lazard her gear. copper coin would be handy on the side anyways, and yeah. Let's do that. Copper coin. The oh, we could use this Divine Beast Bludgeon, but we don't really need that. What we do need though is patch in and oh, actually no, that patch in. Where is it? There we go. We've got survival, there we are. But I thought we could need a patch in for first aid though. We've got the Blade Claw. I don't know if it's worth putting this Divine on now. There's no point. Let's just put the Warden Shield on. It'll be handy. There we go, and yeah. Let's find another one. Well, and not to mention the fact that we have Beast Bludgeon and we have our Seal Stone equipped, so these fights are going to be a lot easier, so you can just like farm out some experience with minimal effort. Anyways, cutscene time.
Stop loafing. We have to set out for Vilnor while it's still light.
No fun taking orders from a grave robber like that, is it?
What did you call me?
Uh-oh.
Stand down, Arngrim. We're not here to give orders. And I'm sorry if we offended you. Arngrim was merely pointing out that the roads can be dangerous at night. Weren't you?
I've been a bandit and a pirate, but nobody calls me a grave robber.
Yaha!
It's all the same. Besides, it's not like you to get upset so easily.
Not like me, huh?
Do I sense mistrust towards us?
Perish the thought, nothing of the sort.
And you?
No, of course not. Not at all.
What about your friend? Can you use this object reading to read people's minds? Lady Silmeria Valkyrie.
Would you like yours read?
If it would alleviate suspicion, we would gladly oblige, right, Arngrim?
Sure, why not?
Now, if you've watched the movie Predator, you're about to see a very familiar cutscene here. Or a familiar moment. Well, at least it reminds me of the movie Predator, but you'll see what it is.
It's no use. There's nothing for me to read.
What? Nothing at all?
Oh, I see. So you were suspicious of us.
No, that's not what I meant.
All right.
Here it is.
You're not a grave robber.
The Predator handshake. Yep. Probably the only handshake more badass than the handshake in Predator.
I never knew that Valkyries could read thoughts and objects.
It is not a Valkyrie's power. It is mine alone.
And the irony is, the funny thing is, like, he's named Arngrim, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the other guy is named Dylan. It's just too perfect. You can't not think that that is a reference to Predator. It just is. Two manly guys, one of them named Arnold, or Arngrim, and the other one named Dylan. Both having a handshake to cement their masculine bonds. Brilliant. But anyways, we have unlocked Villanor. But we don't want to go to Villanor just yet. I mean, well, we're going to go to Villanor first. Just simply because we can get some gear from here. And here we've got a nice little introduction to the town of Villanor. It's a very, very cheerful place, cheerful music. Very chirpy. Everyone seems to be busy, going about their lives. Great work ethic. Got an inn here, we're going to stay at the inn because obviously that's the smart thing to do. I like how this inn charges the same amount of money as the inn from freaking Coriander, and the one in Coriander is just like this naff fucking trash heap. Whereas this inn is like more, like, it's a lot better. But yeah, we're just gonna get a few bits and pieces. Talk to this guy. Shrine on the water. And search for treasure. Where did we hear about a shrine on the water before? Oh yes! Tyrif's biography. Yeah, remember Tyrif's biography? Yeah, she mentioned a shrine on the water. I wonder if they're connected. But yes, you can talk to this guy as well if you want, but yeah. Yeah, you can. We don't really care about that. But we're going to check over here. And it mentions a woman named Cirque. It said that her sword cleaved stones and her armor repelled arrows. A fellow found the warrior Krad, yes, Krad, used these to achieve great success in battle. Cirque grew up in the mines near here, which is how this place came to be. So this is Krad's hometown. This is where he's from. Yeah. You can talk to this girl and she'll sell you like a tiny flower that gives you a hit points bonus. We might as well, it's 10 off. Might as well pick it up. I'm gonna go to the, as I say, you can go to the tavern here, which I think you can go to the tavern here. I forget if you can do it now or if it's later. Oh, you can do it now. Yeah, like, I forget if it actually is true or not, but when I did the Turgid Mine, I forgot if we actually got a reward. Like, I remember seeing that we got 10,000 off for doing it, but I actually don't think, I don't know if I actually got that money. But I'd like to find that out, to be honest. But anyways, as you can see here, we got a Walloon sword. There's also a weapon that we can potentially buy here as well. So yeah, that's something to bear in mind. There's also the scrap, which has 30 attack, which is nice. And we've got a crystal wand for Lazard. So yeah, we're gonna splash out a little bit. Yeah, crystal wand for Lazard. There we go, and yeah, you can buy any helmets if you want. Crystal chainmail's pretty nice for defense. Obviously we want to get some union plumes because we used a few. Probably get a dwarf tincture because we did use one. And yes, you've also got the elemental edge. which is another weapon that you can get. In fact, I'm probably going to get that, but I need to I'm going to unequip the Sharp Spearhead from Crab, and hopefully there's another one on someone else. Does Dylan have one? Yes, he does. Unequip that from Dylan right away. There we go, and we're going to sell some stuff. Sell the Sharp Spearheads. Let's see, what do we need for the Elemental Edge? Need a Raptor's Talon and Iron Ore, right. So we're going to sell some Iron Ore. And now we need to get the Raptor's Talon. Let's see if we can unequip that, because it's probably equipped right now. Shouldn't need it right now. Is it equipped? I don't know, maybe it isn't. No, it isn't, so we must be able to sell it then. Right, so we're going to sell the Raptor's Talon that we got. There it is. It's the activation room. We'll get another one. And we're going to buy ourselves an Elemental Edge, because we're edgy like that. And yes, we're going to equip the Elemental Edge with the Crab. And as you can see there, the Elemental Edge not only has 32 attack, but it also has a special attack, which is going to be nice. And we're going to give Arngrim the Scrap as well, because he needs an upgrade too. So we've got 2 new weapons. We should possibly, like, maybe see if we can get, like, the Saber-tooth Saber. I don't know if we need to though, but that's something we could go for. Is it worth it though? Let's think about this. Right, let's sell these 3 long swords. See, what do we need for the Saber-tooth Sword? 3 bear pelts and 3 iron ore. Right. And there we go. Not bear pelts, beast pelts. There we go. Oops, I didn't need to do that. Now we can buy the Saber-tooth Saber. I think once we oh boy, oh yeah, we need some more money, so I'm gonna sell some more stuff. Is there anything else that we can get from selling stuff? Kobold pulp and feather, crystal helm. Well, we don't have a beetle horn, so we can't do that. Silver cuirass. Maybe that's possible. I forget. We'll have to think about that. But yeah, we sold some iron ore, so we don't need to sell that anymore. Yeah. Let's see what we can find. Have we got any cuirasses around? I think we should have some cuirasses, so we'll go to equipment and Salas has a cuirass and she also has a silver sallet. We're gonna get rid of them. Anyone else with a cuirass? Leone has a cuirass. And a silver sallet. Anyone else with a silver sallet? Or we're gonna get rid of everybody's silver sallet? I guess we're getting rid of everybody's silver sallet. Oh well. We'll get rid of yours. Right. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna get rid of that. There we go. Goodbye. Hang on. We're gonna buy a silver cuirass. There we go. That way we can have something a little better for armor instead of the leather mail. Having a silver cuirass and an elemental edge. Maybe having a silver sallet would be nice as well. So yeah, we're all set and ready to go. Now, here's the thing about Crowd. Now, you have a choice here, and I want to kind of demonstrate before I call it a video. Yeah, like, first I'm going to save the game, because obviously when I do this, I'm going to possibly want to reload the game. But I just want to show you guys something that you can do at this point in the game that can make things a little easier for you. We're gonna pop into the menu, and we're gonna go to the party. We're gonna go to configure. We're gonna move crowd out of the party, replace with Alicia, and we're gonna go to free soul. Now, obviously, I wouldn't get rid of the elemental edge this early, but if you free crowd soul right now, you'll get some nice things anyways. You'll get Fencer's Familiarity, Rose Gem, and Ambrosia. Now, the downside to that is that you won't get as good stuff because you don't have the best gear on him, so you won't be able to perfect release. Perfect release is basically releasing Anhea with all the best gear in the game. Now, if you release the Anhea with shit gear, you can't perfect release. So basically, now that we've released Crowd, he should show up around here somewhere, because this is where he lives. And yeah, you can also there's a treasure chest there. I'm not really that bothered, but yeah, we're gonna go and look for Crab now, and if we go further in, I think we might be able to find his house. There's the tavern, there's the armory. Right, let's go in here and see this where he is, and there he is. There's Crab. He's back to life, boys. We've brought him back to life, and now he's an NPC for the rest of the game, and you can never use him again. But if you release Crowd at this point in the game, he will give you this weapon. This is how you basically make Chapter 3 a joke. If you want to make Chapter 3 really easy, you can basically release Crad early and it becomes a piece of piss, because look at that attack point. Look at that, you go from 30 with the scrap to 130. I mean, there's no special attacks, but you don't need special attacks when you have the freaking Cradicator. It's insanely powerful, and yeah, it'll basically just carry you through like most of like Chapter 3. So that's something that you can do. I'm not going to do this because I do want to kind of challenge myself a little bit. So what I'm going to do is end the video right here, right now, so that you guys are aware of this, but I'm actually going to keep Crab in the party. He's staying with us, boys. We're not going to release Crab just yet. I just wanted to point this out so that people are aware. If you're struggling in Chapter 3 and it's gotten to a point where you just want to quit the game because you're frustrated and you just really cannot get through the game, and it's like really getting on your nerves and you don't want to grind too much to get past a tough boss, release Crab, and then you'll release all of your worries away once you get the Cradicator. But if you want a perfect release and get like Dylan with like 2 million damage at the end of the game with his perfect release stats and like Wrath of Forcefulness and all that shit, yeah, you probably want to keep him until you get all the best gear so you can perfect release. But anyways guys, that's it for today, so I'll see you all later.